mags for class 2s?
Yeah.
Me, because I said so.
Yep. It's
I don't even know if anything regarding our SOPs it talks about. I don't fucking know. Do you know that our SOPs don't mention premieres?
what?
The only mention regarding the senior requirement is like an announcement from a year ago. Would have thought stuff like that doesn't get changed when command or high command can change every 90 days.
All right, Perry is up on his feet. He is code 4.
I just searched the word shotgun in the
Right, your feet,
SOPs,
bring
and
it
it
on.
talks about like throughout it. It talks about using the shotgun for breaching, and like that's the weapon to use.
Ain't that bitch called the breacher?
Yeah.
It makes sense. Listen, I volunteer to go first because everyone does it wrong. The bitch at the front always stops to aim. No, you have to keep running. You pull their focus away from the funnel. And if you go down at the entrance of the funnel... Oh, do it say that?
Well, it implies like if you need a class 2, use the shotgun.
I'm looking.
The highest ranking officer on the corps can authorize the use of the shotgun.
In the event that there are no LEOs ranked high enough to use a class 2 on scene that requires them, the highest ranking officer on the call can authorize lower ranks to grab a shotgun for that situation only. It must be trashed afterwards. Holy fuck. You've just weaponized me. Holy fuck, you have weaponized me.
Glorious.
Is everyone deaf?
We're talking. What'd you say?
Someone to me on the radio. I said, Perry's been treated. Everything seems to be code 4. We're all free to break off.
Yeah, we're talking.
Perry.
And I got told about Davenport. What's the matter? Your pen ran out of ink?
Just heads up, we are in 2, so if we're collapsing, make sure you swap back to 1.
676 MRPD evidence processing.
You have actually just weaponized me. In the event that there are no law enforcement officers ranked high enough to use a class 2 on a scene that requires them, the highest ranking officer on the call can authorize lower ranks to grab a shotgun. It specifies shotgun too. That's the wild fucking part.
It doesn't even talk about any other rifle like a DX-15 or the M4 or the heavy. It's specifically the shotgun.
390 from 559.
Go for 390.
Can I 25 with you, please?
Affirm. Where would you like to meet?
It doesn't even talk about like who can use the heavy.
Let's go to the office.
The SOPs.
Affirm. Not wrong. But this is the problem. I gotta go.
This is glorious. Thank you, sir.
Went the wrong way.
All right.
I mean, you could always park in that garage and then just go up the stairs.
It's also across the street, though. You know, I'm parking down here. I don't want to get my car stolen. Hello. I've caught up.
Oh, wonderful.
All right. You're gonna have to.
Does renting an office cost?
I don't know if it costs anything, truthfully.
Why?
It doesn't really say.
Yeah.
I've reclaimed mine.
Okay.
You
All right.
you get yours.
Mine. Hang on, wait. Which one do I need?
I have no idea which is which, so you're gonna have to grab one, and we'll find out which one we can unlock.
I got 393. Let's see. Should be 2 doors down.
I doubt you're able to get them all.
I should really label these.
I agree.
This one, that should be 2. This should be 3.
The math is mathing. Oh, I fuck with this
God.
office. Well, it's
I'll come
similar
to
without
my
the second
office.
portion. Yeah, this room is very similar, but the other office had like a 2 and 1.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Maple.
Hello, dude.
What's going on?
I thought it's probably in my best interest to fill you in. I don't know how much you know about what's going on, or how much you want to know about what's going on.
Hit me with it.
In regards to the murder today.
No, I don't have much context at all.
Okay. TLDR, Sana blames me for the fact that Luke Rue got hurt. Luke ended up in surgery. Sana came up to me and told me if he dies, it's my fault. Come to find out that it's my belief she was waiting outside the hospital with a firearm, ready to shoot me. Some of my family members have found out and stated that they were going to do something about it. To which I said, no, don't do that. That's going to be a problem. And now I wake up and they are dead. Probably by exactly who I think did it. Based on the description that was given.
Okay.
I believe it to be one of my family members who did it in defense of me.
Understood. Who's looking into it?
Right now, Radich. He's gonna speak to CID about it.
Okay. The only thing I ask of you is that you distance yourself from. I mean, you provide the information that you have, but aside from that, you distance yourself from the others because, if these are individuals that did this because someone made a threat on your life, these are likely also individuals who would lie to you.
Eddie, you talking to the MDT count?
To prevent you from getting in trouble and feeding you wrong information, which would then get fed to CID in this case, and lead us down the wrong path. So, as long as you are firm on your your stance here. I would provide all the information that you do have, make it clear that you communicated to whoever not to do anything, and what you believe. But beyond that, again, don't try. I wouldn't try to pry any further. We don't want you being put in harm's way, or anything to that extent.
Yeah. My main concern is what's going to happen when Brixton finds out.
That was what Remy told me as well after the 15-minute phone call.
Because Brixton is Sana's partner.
Fact of the matter is, and this is what I told Remy, there is nothing we can do until that happens. We can be as concerned as we want to be, but at the end of the day, until we're actually able to talk to him about it, we're not going to know what's going to happen. We can worry about it all we want, but that won't get us anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no sense in him being provided something that isn't exactly solid. If we don't know, we shouldn't.
He's already been contacted. He's emergency contact. The doctor's texted him.
No. What I mean is, like, he should not be provided the information regarding Odette believing it was like, that's not, until we have something concrete, we shouldn't lead him down any sort of path. At least that's my mindset, because that's just a recipe for disaster. Because while we might think we're on the right path, also consider that if someone was aware of these things happening, maybe it was even a friend of a friend, and all they wanted to do was stir up drama, knowing that if this person got injured during this specific time, that it would cause a whole problem amongst a group of individuals. Like, listen, people have done shit for less. We don't know. So until we get something solid, like, I don't think we should be like, oh, hey, Brixton, Odette thinks it was one of her family members. Like, that's it. I just don't think that's appropriate.
Yeah, I mean, I don't plan on talking to him outside of anything involving doing my job. I'm going to distance myself as best as I can. Just thought it's probably something you should know. My name's going to be coming up in reports and statements and stuff.
Oh yeah,
in regards
absolutely.
To a murder.
100%. I do appreciate the heads up. I mean, hey, listen, for what it's worth, if I was in your position, I would have done the exact same thing regarding bringing this up ahead of time, because the idea of someone finding out something about me from someone else bothers me.
Yeah.
Did you say something, Maple?
No, just that 37 alpha. Okay, question, Odette. Is there something going on between you and Remy?
No. Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, because she told me she'd been trying to contact you and you're not responding to her, and she just wants to talk to you.
Oh, I'm not quite ready to talk to Remy yet. That's all it is.
Is that like a personal thing with Remy, or?
Yes. Okay. The reason Sana found out that Luke was hurt was because Remy went and had a conversation with her. Remy came to Sana with half a story about why Luke was hurt. So that's why Sana believes it is my fault. I mean, it probably is my fault. That's personal shit. That's whatever. Luke's daughter, Camilla, threatened Remy that if I got hurt, Camilla was going to hurt Remy. So, although I don't blame Remy for any of this, I'm just not quite ready to talk to her today. That's all it is.
I mean, hey, listen, take as much time as you need. You're the only person who can sort of, know when you are ready to speak. Because the last thing you want to do is jump into a conversation, potentially being hot-headed, and say something that you don't actually mean, just as a means of, trying to get back or get even. It's not worth it.
That's what everyone's been
do me a
doing.
favor in regards to that, Odette, then, and just relay exactly that to Remy, because she is freaking out and thinks that you're blaming her for it. And
that's fine. I will speak to her.
Again, you don't need to speak to her like you said if you're not ready to, but at the very least, just let her know that you don't blame her. You're just not ready to talk yet.
Yeah, I can do that.
Please.
All of this is people getting upset and blaming somebody else, and due to the people that are involved, it was going to turn violent from the get-go. I knew this. I tried to get ahead of it. I tried to make it so the buck stopped with me, but I was clearly unsuccessful.
I mean, you can't control other people. That's the reality. You can lead a horse to water, you can't make him drink. I say that all the fucking time. The only thing you can do is exactly what's within your immediate control. You can tell someone not to do something, but if they're hot-headed and they're adamant that they want to get their lick back, they're going to do it. Doesn't matter how much you try to stop them. They'll tell you they're not going to do it as a means of, temporarily sort of getting you away, but they'll still do it. But, yeah, if Remy is concerned, we shouldn't let it get to a point where Remy has those specific concerns regarding her believing that the blame is being pushed in that direction. Yeah. What Maple said is definitely appropriate.
That's fine. I can do that. I have full intentions of. I spoke to Radich. Him and I are going to sit down and do a formal interview with all the information that I have, so that all of that is on the record. And as far as that's about all I'm going to do. Everything else will be done by the detectives.
All right. I don't necessarily think I have anything to ask of you or anything to bring up, truthfully.
Okay.
I mean, if you ever do need to talk, don't hesitate to reach out.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Not talking is what got me into this mess.
Well, just remember, it doesn't matter if it's within the capacity of our job, our personal life. Every call we make is a judgment call. There's no perfect answer to anything. And with there being a gazillion moving parts just sort of in the way of life, one tiny thing that you maybe potentially could have done differently, there's just way too many moving parts to ever have that mentality of I should have done this or I shouldn't have done that. Those are kind of just the life lessons of life, straight up. You can do the exact same thing with the exact same circumstances, and just the only thing different is time, and the outcome's different. Doesn't matter what you do. Again, it can be identical. People are unpredictable. Not much you can do about that.
It's the exact same reason why I don't like going to court. Because it all depends on how the judge is feeling on the day.
It's true, but the one thing we can remain consistent about is the way we do our job. the way we present said information. And at the end of the day, the judge makes the determination. In my opinion, the judge's ruling has very little bearing on how we did our job. I mean, we're human. We make mistakes too. Judges are bound to make mistakes. If there's any officer who told me they've never made a mistake, that's just a big fucking lie. And, you know, nerves are high when you're in court for an overwhelming majority of people. When that's happening, your heart's racing. You're just more likely to make those mistakes. But the only way we'll ever get those nerves out of people is to get them in court. You as well.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, again, it's literally just a learning experience. You have to go in with the mentality of, well, yes, I'm pushing for these charges. If they're found not guilty and a judge explains why, just learn from that. If a judge tells you to improve to some, like, crazy threshold, I mean, at that point, you kind of have to shrug your shoulders and be like, I don't know. But, like, still learn, because there's always areas of improvement for everyone.
Look at last night. We got a mistrial because Davenport checked the lemon list for a lawyer. Said there wasn't any, but there was a justice. Alana said she'll represent herself. I want a bench trial. We did that. And then halfway through the bench trial, she decided she wanted a lawyer. And they mistrialed because we didn't expand all avenues because we didn't request a lawyer and, you know, try and wake a lawyer up.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay. That's...
So,
Yep.
When she said, just to be clear, when she said, fuck it, like, I'll represent myself.
Mm-hmm.
That's an interesting take.
She said, I'll represent myself. I want a bench trial. So Davenport's thinking, logically, is let's go to the bench trial. She said she'll represent herself because our understanding of requesting a lawyer, very last resort. And at that point, it seemed like she was willing. And she is a licensed lawyer as well. She's a bar licensed lawyer, so it made even more sense.
I don't want to cut this short, but we're probably... I imagine there's going to be a 78 call.
I think they're calling for backup.
Yeah,
That's
I need to
all
grab
good.
food.
All right. Again, if you need anything, Odette, you let me know.
Right southbound.
Yeah, we'll do. Thank
City
you.
one's overhead, continue southbound center.
All right, time to rush. Damn it.
50 with a local, but still mobile. Full sending, southbound center. Right westbound Adams Apple. Left southbound Strawberry. To southbound Strawberry. Vehicles continue southbound on Davis now. Taking the off-ramp to Dutch London westbound. Vehicles continuing westbound Dutch London, braking left southbound off-road at Greenwich, E1's VCB. No visual. Oh, it's on the freeway now. It's back up northbound La Porta Freeway. Passing by construction. Entering lanes of travel, E1's VCB. Probably fully sent the freeway either. I'm going west, maybe someone go east.
39 to 60, stop arrow. D39, I'm gonna check the tunnels.
What was it?
Black Koenig City Armor Car.
I've got a vehicle heading down towards Little Bighorn, southbound Little Bighorn VCB. I'm unsure if it's the same one or not.
It might have been it. Hold on, I'm trying to catch up to it. I'm in PD.
Full southbound Little Bighorn VCB around the corner. Right eastbound Capital. Northbound Popular.
A lot of distance on us. Keeping northbound Popular. Supposed to be supply, oversupply. Keeping northbound Popular. Transitioning westbound we speak.
I think this is a highway
Northbound
angle.
L2 VCB. Full VCB. Westbound Spanish. Full sending westbound Spanish. Trying to catch up.
Never mind.
Right northbound. Stand by. San Vitus VCB. Westbound Eclipse. Westbound Eclipse VCB. It's got a lot of distance on me on VCB now. I don't know if it went South Mo. I'm out. Fucking. Oh, I hate these locals sometimes, man. Last thing would have been westbound Eclipse approaching Milton. Unknown if it turned on Milton.
.390's up in Sandy. I'm gonna cut west on 68 in case they continued north and went east on 68. Okay.
Got a Grand Ocean.
Down, I've got a black vehicle northbound LS. Past the casino. Northbound off-road towards Mount Han on VCB. It's going off Mount Han, northbound. Direction Marlow. I'm gonna lose it at the intersection of Marlow and Mount Han. 39 code 6 westbound Marlow.
Truck appears to be northbound Sonora Road.
I'm on the far north side of Sonora. We got nothing.
I got Clinton. Doubles back south.
Oh, I got it. Northbound. Full sending towards 68.
Shit.
I'm VCB. I don't know if they actually pulled off. I'm going Bay Tree. They could have gone 68. I probably should have just continued north, but I made the turn.
Truck appears to be a Redwood sludge truck around there.
A firm. How delayed are these typically, if at all?
They speed up and slow down a lot. This depends, really.
A firm. I mean, at hauled ass, I didn't.
Truck is Route 68.
East or west from Nora?
Appears to be eastbound.
A firm. I'm gonna cut off to the freeway.
Truck is 68 and Sonora Freeway intersection. All the way the on-ramps and off-ramps are.
I think it's more likely they go Palomino. Set a vehicle registered to Levi Archer. Head northbound on Sonora Road.
Truck is southbound Palomino.
Oh yeah, we got the vehicle. It's still going Sonora way. It's turning into the power plant. It's here at the power plant. Vehicle is in the power plant now, heading out onto the train tracks westbound. Crossing the train tracks, now heading southbound on the train tracks. 22 heading westbound back towards Sonora Way. Now heading southbound Sonora Way. Sticking to the right will be northbound on Palomino Freeway. Vehicles full city northbound Palomino Freeway. Crossing the opposite lanes of travel. Taking the off-ramp to LS Freeway will be southbound LS Freeway. L1's VCB.
Continuing southbound, merging proper lanes. I'm in opposing. Full sending. They're taking the off-road slip towards Sonora Road of 68.
Anyone's overhead to their westbound off-road. We're on about 10% fuel, so I'm going to need someone here ASAP.
Still heading westbound off-road towards Sonora Road, sorry. Now on Sonora Road, left southbound Sonora Road.
I said we're going north.
Okay, southbound Sonora Road. Heading back towards the city. I'm gonna do southbound Elgin. Everyone's got beeps. Had to slow down because of locals, but they still continue southbound Elgin. Passing by Bridge Street, 50, huge 50, might be disabled here at Bridge Street. A firm vehicle looks to be disabled at Bridge Street.
You go break, we got units pulling up. Go refuel.
A firm, suspect is on foot. Suspect is on foot running.
He's going up towards, he went up to the police station.
A firm.
Shirtless.
I'm going to refuel now, you guys got it.
Let us see some hands.
Make sure that the vehicle's secured and that no one's going to repair it.
There's 5 interference cars, so
Hey.
just be wary. They're probably going to all come in at once.
I'm never coming back. I might stay on the west
What's the
coast.
status on the shirtless individual?
He's U-turn.
Southbound.
Southbound past Vinewood PD.
He's currently unarmed. Continuing southbound back towards the vehicle.
Heads up, I have spikes on Elgin South, proper lanes, go around.
Don't leave them down, though. They will pick them up. They will pick them up, pick up their spikes, and only use them when we actually need them. Continuing westbound with the suspect on foot, towards like the Elgin Meteor slip, like little grass patch. Climbing up, continuing southbound, now westbound.
Careful, you're on the other side. Here comes one of the interference cars here.
Southbound Meteor.
Interference cars.
2 interference cars by the crashed out August study.
Hey, put that gun away and don't pull it back out.
There's just he's laying in a.
There's another interference car now.
Not repairing this car. Oh, repairing it.
Move away from the vehicle.
A firm Betty, head up to Bridge Street and Elgin.
If you tackle an officer, you're gonna get beat.
One scene of the Cognizant study.
I gotta take, come
Hey,
on.
can I get
Leave me 7 foot, running around.
Screaming that they got a tick on the car.
He's shirtless to the armored car.
Oh, it's Micah. Get away from it.
It's getting in the Cognizant study now. Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Driver's been taken
It's
out.
mobile. Now we're westbound Spanish, left southbound Meteor. Full sending southbound Meteor. This vehicle behind me is likely going to pit me. Full sending south on Elgin. Passing Legion Square. Hard brake, right westbound until Olympic. Sticking right, merging northbound Upper La Porta Freeway. Passing right garage. Sticking right, merging eastbound Del Perro. Merging opposing lanes, back into proper. Full sending eastbound Del Perro. Still full sending eastbound, speeds 190. Approaching San Andreas Ave, turn off, hard brake, taking San Andreas. So continuing eastbound.
Eastbound San Andreas, left northbound Mirror Park Boulevard. Continuing northbound Mirror Park Boulevard, passing the lake. Continuing northbound Mirror Park Boulevard, approaching the library. Passing the library,
Continuing southbound on Legion Fields, by the way. It might be a couple of blocks.
Most likely. Continuing westbound Mirror Park Boulevard. Full sending westbound Mirror Park Boulevard. Approaching Vinewood, transitioning westbound Vinewood Boulevard. Over Meteor, still westbound Vinewood Boulevard. Full sending. Heavy traffic, westbound Vinewood Boulevard. Slowing heavy, left southbound. Stand by. 22 continuing westbound, Vinewood. past the vault and passing up an Adam. Left southbound Las Lagunas.
Anyone's back overhead, continuing southbound Las Lagunas, crossing over Spanish. Braking, slow, but continuing southbound Las Lagunas. Left, eastbound Occupation. Crossing over Power. 22, that was Alta, approaching Power, right, southbound Alta, Power. Crossing by Swiss.
No blocking capital.
Approaching the ramps down. Taking the jump down, crossing over Vespucci, still mobile, continuing southbound. Now crossing Adams Apple, going to the south side, approaching Innocence. Left, eastbound Innocence.
Oh, vehicles
50.
disabled. Innocence.
Might be out. Hey, firm. Converge on Innocence near the car wash, please.
Yeah.
Suspect is back out on foot. Jumping over fences, heading southbound towards Forum Alley.
Betty, hold lethal.
Heavily on the radio.
Lethal, Betty.
Interference is pulling
Hey,
up.
firm, you got a Stratum in the area coming to look for you guys. Stratum's there for pickup.
Stratum here, really close Stratum here.
Getting in the Stratum.
Alright, everyone is going to pursue the Stratum. Let's make sure they've got ample units on that armored car so that they don't get repairs.
I'm good, right? So
the
just
armored car now.
flat out from being tackled.
Coming in. Coming right in.
All right. I'm at least going to move you onto the sidewalk.
You have to tackle them off these cars.
Yeah,
Do not try and cuff them while they're repairing. Tackle them off
Here
of
we
the
are.
car.
Let's get someone securing Davenport. Is he here on scene? Oh, yeah, he
Hey,
is.
firm. I believe he didn't. He was bleeding and didn't realize, but he's fine.
Hey, firm. Hey, firm. That's fine.
Scout, closing the box. Horber, come closing the box on this car.
Oh, fuck. They,
those are gonna
break. They
Roads,
might be pulling into the alleyway to the north, so just be careful.
Alright, Rhodes, I'm moving my car if you can take up my spot on the box.
I believe there's one suspect down on foot to the north in the alleys. I'm unsure.
Can you
Very
get
nice to the
confirmation?
alleys in the north. Just to be clear for now.
Sure.
You got 3 cars staged to the east on Innocence at the clothing store. 4 cars now.
Getting up on the roof to the north.
Alright, all 3 cars are leaving. I'm gonna just follow them, make sure they're not doing anything crazy. They're leaving, they're eastbound on Capitol.
With you on the roof to the south.
Vehicles continuing on eastbound on Capitol. And they're left northbound on our rancho.
There we are.
So, just to confirm, Fisher, all of the vehicles that were in the area have just left and are all.
I'm at least gonna get you
Hey,
in the
firm.
core.
Oh, fine. All vehicles are now in Mirror Park. I'm gonna circle back to you guys.
Yeah,
Did
you
we
come
see-
back here.
Did we see
start the
3
vehicle.
or 4 vehicles?
4 vehicles.
One moment.
That to me that sounds like they're throwing in the towel unless anybody else thinks otherwise.
It's just that I remember at the construction site there were 4. Like 4 separate vehicles, not 3.
While we are securing the scene, just a reminder, we do have a 13 Bravo. Davenport did go down, which means his vehicle, the Buffalo, in the eastbound lanes facing west. Ooh, that car just crashed. Will need to be monitored.
Jimmy and myself are doubled. Jimmy can drive it to CMC.
A firm, perfect. EMS from PD. We're gonna need 52s on Innocence. Narrows Cross Power. Scene is not code 4, but hopefully should be shortly.
AFM Echo 149 is currently 1012 at the hospital. I can roll in whenever.
Don't question my plate.
Are you good for me to start documenting the car? I'm not going to take anything
Yeah.
yet. I just want to document
Yeah.
it.
Go ahead. Odette's going to begin documenting the vehicle. EMS, here's what I'll do. I'm going to push further east with Davenport. It was a Bravo situation. I will drop him off here by the Ring of Fire to you guys, and then y'all can treat him. We'll pick him up once he's all sorted. This should be far enough in proximity to where, should anything happen at that other scene, it shouldn't affect y'all over here. Here you are.
It's only me at the moment. Ellis is off.
Oh,
looking for
okay.
some-
Understood.
How's it going, dude?
Hi, Davenport. What happened?
I got tackled and I must have scraped my knee and never realized it.
Oh, no.
Oh, at least that's
All right, Davenport has been dropped off. 390, 76, back to decor.
We can't get the plate, the VIN plate, so we're gonna have to take it to MRPD.
Guard, the plate's in your hand right now.
Look, this is my motion support plate. Look at this.
Talk about the plate. My goodness.
I was washing the dishes before I came out, and I just decided to keep the dish.
Betty, do you have a gun out right now?
Yes.
And a plate. And a sponge.
Oh, you do have a gun. Okay,
Just a heads
when I
up.
was following behind you, I kept telling you to hold lethal because I did not see a gun in your hand from the distance.
It's
I
always
was
been
behind
out. It's just a stamp plate.
you. Yeah,
So-
I did not.
Potentially unrelated, there was a black SUV that cut north on Elgin, but it came from like either the clothing store or the alleyways right by the car wash.
Yeah, it came from Forum Drive and it continued northbound on Elgin.
Confirm.
Did you manage to get keys for it?
Haven't tried getting these yet. There's a floor cleaner in the trunk, guys. Who'd have thought?
There's floor cleaner in the trunk.
I just, oh god,
Wrong, darling.
nothing. Don't worry about it.
You sure?
Yep, I'm good.
Oh, well, okay. I hope it's not a bad thing.
Talking about
Were
the
they
damn plate.
Trying to steal floor cleaner.
I had.
It's like asking where your glasses are when they on your face.
No, this is a new gun guard for my gun. Look, you ready for this?
On the phone and you ask
You
where
ready
your
for this,
phone
Rose?
is.
It's a gun guard.
Oh my gosh.
That's. But how many
I've
times
got
have you
this.
I'm back on my feet. I'm gonna run back and grab my car. So
I'll bring you to it.
pretty much there. I'm past the clothing store.
Guys, just give it one repair. Let's get it moved to MRPD, and then we'll fully repair it at MRPD.
Affirmative. I'm gonna move my car into the car wash.
Delivery.
Actually, we have.
Thank you.
Oh,
No problem.
Wait, do we have a doubled up unit that can take the
Bean's
car?
doubled up.
If Jimmy isn't driving his wife's car, he can drive it.
I got one ticket to it.
Davenport's got his car.
A firm.
No, we need you to drive the.
Oh,
armored
the
car.
mass car. Yeah, I can get that.
696. I don't
The
know what I'm at.
floor
I should
cleaner
have two
car,
piece
you mean.
though.
Sorry, sorry, I'm not trying to get fired. The floor cleaner car. Don't snort the floor cleaner, Jimmy. Is everyone good to move out?
Okay, have one.
390 76 MRPD.
Yes, that was a man.
The scout is driving
Good
like
job, everybody.
dog shit.
Yeah, nice job, guys. We saved some floor cleaner. Good shit.
76 MRPD, 306 23 MRPD.
The streets are cleaner today.
It's the 10-7 MRPD.
Wait, to what rank? Is it 4 or 5? I think mine's 4, question mark. My healing was actually pretty solid last week. Where's Maple?
A quick question. Are the tires of the Cognoscenti reinforced?
I mean, if we should put it to the test.
You can't. Yeah, I don't believe you can spike the armored vehicles, I've heard.
Well, I just spiked the Cognoscenti and all 4 tires are gone.
I fuck with that.
11's 10-8, any actives?
There was just a 37 Alpha. We did get the armored vehicle. No one got hurt. And they... I mean, at one point they repaired the car a bit after it was disabled, but second time around they were unable to and sort of conceded.
Primary put up for a ball, please.
Yeah, got it.
Thank you.
Davenport?
Yes?
I've been weaponized. It's bad. I'm back here. Do you know what our SOPs say?
What's that?
In the event that there are no law enforcement officers ranked high enough to use a Class 2 on a scene that requires them, the highest ranking officer on the call can authorize lower ranks to grab a shotgun for that situation only. It must be trashed afterwards.
Okay.
I anticipate having a
As long as
shotgun
you
in my
make that
hands.
call, I'm not making that call because I get in enough trouble with this.
You know, I will probably make the call. Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
Tell me something. I'm going to run a few things through by you, and you tell me if I've done wrong.
Okay.
The other day we were chasing people from a cash exchange,
Uh-huh.
and they went into the, you know, the chicken place where they do the break through the fence.
Yep.
To get towards the laneway for the fire station off McDonald.
Yep.
They do that little break through the fence. They kind of, well, it appeared to me that they kind of missed it a little bit and had to go slower than they usually would. So I drove in underneath them or whatever to block them. They ended up getting boxed there. They got out and ended up shooting us. Apparently I was too aggressive in that point, is what I've been told, and people got upset with me that were doing the cash exchange. Do you think that's an aggressive thing to do? I mean, we're chasing them. I blocked them from getting through a spot. I don't think it was that. It's not like I sent them into Narnia or anything. I just pushed them out the way to get into the
that. That's aggressive? According to who?
And then just now, when they were heading to the construction site, I called it out that they're going to the construction site. They went to turn into the construction site. So I hit the back of their vehicle, so it pushed them past the turn, so they couldn't get in there. And I've got the driver of that vehicle saying, "Oh, of course it's Davenport, Ram, dumbass." I can carrying on. I figure that's something that anyone would do, but I just don't know whether they're. I don't know. They seem very upset with me. Same thing with an S Plus the other day.
Davenport, correct me if I'm wrong. These are going to be the same people who would be ramming you off of a ramp on the construction site so that the vehicle above them can repair without you getting to them.
That's what they just did, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I struggle to see any of those as valid complaints. Additionally, I have a lemon list ad. PD complaint hotline ain't heard a single one. Ain't got a call. PD since pretty much the beginning of my shift. PD complaint hotline, lemon list. No calls. We're doing fine.
No worries. Because then there was a S Plus boost with the same group. There was 2 females in the car. One of them driving crashed and ejected at the church on Boulevard Del Perro. So we stopped there, and then a minivan turned up with, I mean, I'm going to shoe ID him. It was Chaz Diaz.
Fair enough.
He tried to get out and repair. We tackled them or whatever, got him away. They jumped the car, took off. I chased him out of there. He drove in off Caesar's place into that little dead-end street. So I attempted to box him down the bottom. So yeah, I was ramming his car up against the wall because I'm trying to box it, you know.
Right.
And then he rammed me out of the street and pushed me backwards to get back there. So when we got back, he drove straight back to the scene. I rammed his car up against the wall so that they couldn't get back in it because they were going to attempt a thing. He got upset with that because I was ramming him, ran across the road, and then shot us all down.
Davenport, it sounds like we're doing our job.
Well, that's what
and
I
they
was
don't
thinking,
want
but-
us to do our job.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, but I think, I don't know, it seems to be problems with this same group, and I think it's almost like they think they get special treatment or something. I don't know. But I can tell you now, I don't give a fuck who you are. If you're doing the wrong thing, I'm going to treat everyone the same.
Oh yeah, the only time my response changes is dependent on our resources. If I know that we're not going to be able to deal with whatever's coming, yeah, I'm not going to be as aggressive as I may normally be. But like, listen, I'm also on like fuck you matching energy. Threaten me. Tell me you're going to shoot me and I will open fire. Just the threat alone. The threat alone.
Yeah.
Also,
it's good to see we're on the same page.
This I don't remember if this was earlier today or yesterday. No, it was today. Someone was like called out as having a class 2 and was instructed to put it away. I think this was like early on in the shift. Yeah, I'm pretty sure because I think Perry was involved. I pretty much made it clear, like if they are seen with a gun again, which means they've pulled it out again, we're opening fire. There's no warning at that point. The warn after warn after warn, like if they were warned once and we know it's the same person, we are opening fire. There's no additional warnings. You were given the warning, you heard the warning, and you ignored the warning. Having the gun out tells me you're prepping for something. And at that point, I have a good faith belief that they are fucking setting up to turn a corner and blast us.
Yeah. Well, after the situation at that house that day with ADMC, I don't care. If someone tells me that their gun's not there, I'm just seeing things, and I still see that gun, I'm shooting them.
As you should, Davenport, as you should.
I give him the benefit of the doubt. He went through a door, turned around and shot me with the gun that he said that he didn't have in his hand. So...
Did he do it with the HVAC too?
Yep. Did both HVACs and what turned out to be a shotgun. I knew it was a class 2 of some description, but I couldn't quite make it.
I just knew it was big.
Yeah. I think Perry called it as being a
silenced deagle.
Deagle. Yeah, but
it was too long. Yeah, it was. I saw it. I was like, huh? That was too long for. And then the crazy part is you ran in. I don't remember the exact context. You ran in, and then I didn't hear any gunshot. Straight up, I didn't. I walked in. You were on the ground. I walked right back out. Immediately walked right back out. I took my car. I blocked the garage door. To reduce the amount of fucking shit we had to deal with at once. And then we pushed in. And of course, my dumbass goes first, not realizing it's a fucking shotgun. Went down as soon as I hit the fucking top.
Yep.
But could be worse. On that note, I have to go 42 because I have stuff to do later.
No worries. At some point too, I want to catch up with you and give you a TLDR of what led up to the ADMC stuff and some of the stuff that's been said about us from Brian Knight. Which I'm not real happy about, but
Odette's on the northern side of the building. I mean, I can't imagine that would take super long to talk about, right?
It's probably going to take like 5-10 minutes.
Oh, yeah. I have enough time for that.
All right.
Dispatch room? Or...
Yeah, that's probably the best.
All right.
Fuck this.
Another round of tea. The tea's always good in command.
Where are you?
All right, so how that all went down is obviously we had the deal that you were there for the first day when we did that. Then we ended up the shootout after the HVACs, that sort of thing. The next day I got
Was
on
this
duty.
the day that I was requesting the tows for the trucks?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
This is the very first day when you just moved the trucks out the road. We didn't
Oh,
tow
yes.
anything.
Yeah. Got it.
And then we responded to that 37, and it ended up being the same person that King had contacted.
Yes. Yep, I remember that.
So yeah, next day I wake up, I get on duty. We respond to the 37s in South Mo Milton. There was already 2 or 3 units on scene. As there was a couple of them that popped off at once. When I arrived on scene, I was one of the last ones to turn up there. There was only 4 or 5 of us on duty. I seen who I'm 99% sure is Shang drive a Carbon Azure out of a driveway on the corner of Pitch Perfect South Mo. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to pull this guy over because that's, where the call I was responding to come from. So I pulled the car over, I spoke to him, said he didn't have any ID, couldn't give me the name of the person that owned it, was just a friend, blah, blah, blah. I didn't want to escalate it because I knew there would have been high tension from the previous day with all the stuff with the signs and all that bullshit. So I said to him, how about this? I can't let you drive away in the car because you don't have ID. It's illegal to do so. So if you get out and walk one way, I'll get the car impounded. We'll go about a day. He's like, yep, no worries, sounds good. He walked off up towards South Mo Milton. I documented the car. As I finished documenting the car, he walked back around the corner, come up to me and said, actually, I got a few questions for you. I'm like, yeah, sure, fire away. He asked me why the aggression with the roof running yesterday. I said there was no aggression from us until the point of us getting shot after the suspect we were chasing told me that it was a figment of my imagination that he actually had a gun in his hand because he just had HVACs. And then he walked in through a door, turned around and shot me with that figment of my imagination. I said that's where that escalated, and they ended up being both taken down and sent to prison or whatever,
Right.
And he's like, okay. He then said, what do you know about the signs on the block? I said, very little. However, I was there, but I didn't really have much to do with it. But just so you do know that the fact that you are threatening to shoot cops, regarded it's whether you say it with your mouth or you put a sign up saying that it's ADMC property, it's criminal threats, It can be taken as criminal threats.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, okay, well, he turned around to me and he said, well, you can pass this on to King, tell him I look forward to meeting him, and shot me with a shotgun. At that same time, there was other shots that fired off while I was laying on the ground, and there was multiple 13 alphas where everyone was shot on scene. At where I was, there was just me, and then also all the other officers were up at the other one, dealing with the other parts of ADMC. They all got in their cars and left. About 5 minutes later, they come back. He loaded me into my car, took the keys out of my pocket, drove my car up to the other property where the other officers were shot, loaded all the officers that were shot down into my car, and had all the cars piled up in one driveway. And then we waited another 5 minutes for one of their friends to turn up with a gas can. They poured the gas all over the cars and were raving on about egos and this is what happens when you fuck with us and we'll put signs up wherever we want. It was something along those lines. Could have been different. I'm not sure, but that's basically a TLDR of what he was saying. I was shot laying in the car bleeding out, so I didn't quite take it all in. They then unloaded like 3 or 4 clips into the side of my car from class 2s, which ignited the fuel. And every other car around my car exploded except for my car, which is lucky because that's the car they loaded all the cops into. Anyway, they all left the scene.